Thanks a lot, Oxford. What a way to ruin 2020. Hello everybody and welcome to 2020 and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. It's time for another review of another Oxford United game. Today, the Yellows travelled to Doncaster. So everything going brilliantly in the Oxford United camp. 3 wins in a row, up to second in the league. The team changes were pretty predictable. Everybody that kind of missed out the game before came back in on this one. So your likes of Cadden, Messinio, Taylor, they all came back into the side. The only difference was James Henry came in for Cameron Brannigan. He wasn't in the matchday squad and nothing really said about it. I'm sure it's just for caution. He's only just come back from injury, played a lot of games, and let's hope he's okay. Doncaster have been largely a mixed bag this season. I think they've been underperforming under Darren Moore. They've still got games in hand under the chasing pack, so they'll obviously look at it. If they can get their act together, they can win the games in hand and shoot right up the league. But this is a game I would have expected Oxford United to go and win. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. This was a game I was going to go to because it's relatively close to me in Lincoln. And I tell you what, I'm glad I didn't, because back down to earth, back to reality for Oxford United this afternoon. It finished. Doncaster Rovers 1, Oxford United 0. So a hugely frustrating game for Oxford United where they just could not take their chances. It's been a common theme in recent weeks. We've been getting by winning by the odd goal of late, but we just do not seem to be as good in front of goal as we were earlier on in the season. Oxford did have plenty of shots, but didn't hit the target often enough, and it was Doncaster who scored midway through the first half. It was actually when they were on top in the game, actually. They had like a 15-20 minute spell. They were well on top of Oxford, and they scored in that time. It came from Reece James, and it was a counter-attack. It came from James Henry's shot at the other end. Doncaster counter-attacked on us. It was actually a really good goal, and I've seen people criticise it. I've seen people criticise the defence and criticise Archer. But you've got to give the opposition some credit sometimes. It was a really good goal from Doncaster, a really good break, a very good finish from a tight angle from Reece James. Yes, Archer probably could have done better, but it is a good finish. It's gone right in the corner. If he'd been beaten at the near post, he certainly would have got more criticism there. Yes, the defending was a little bit loose, but, you know, we've been so good at the back. Yes, the odd defensive error is going to happen, and Doncaster took advantage of it with it wasn't a scruffy goal, it was a very good goal. So well deserved for them, and Oxford had to find a way back into the game. Second half was largely Oxford in the ascendancy. As that majority of the game was Oxford in the ascendancy. Plenty of possession, plenty of opportunities from set pieces. I think Doncaster did a very good job of breaking the game up, making it hard for Oxford to get any fluency. Set pieces is just something we're not that great at the moment. We have tons of corners in games, tons of free kicks and chances to put the ball in the box. We rarely really create any good chances from it. Yes, we probably should have scored in this game, and we probably should have deserved a point. But there, you could argue maybe in the games against Lincoln and the games against Wimbledon that maybe we should have got a draw in that one and we ended up winning. Taylor came close with a couple of chances. He hit the post and he had a shot cleared off the line. But it just wasn't to be Oxford's day. A very, very, very frustrating afternoon. It's a shame that after 3 good performances and to move up into second, the momentum gets halted. Thankfully, results around the league went our way as well, so we didn't really lose too much momentum. I think we've gone down into 4th place. It's not too bad. It's the FA Cup coming up this weekend, a much needed rest from League One action. Oxford have a favourable draw against Hartlepool at home. You would expect Oxford to beat that, and you'd expect some fringe players to come in. I know we don't have a huge squad at the moment from injuries, but you'd expect the likes of maybe Nico Jones, maybe or certainly Dan Adjie, likes of Sykes and Hall, the ones who haven't been consistent starters, to come in and take some of the load off this one, because we should be good enough to beat a side at home like Hartlepool, who are 2 leagues below us. I'm well aware I'm saying that, and the potential of that coming back to bite me in the ass. So I can't say really too much more about this one. A very, very disappointing result and a very disappointing start to 2020. Don't forget, we did start the year 2010 with a loss to Tamworth, and we did start last year with a loss to Plymouth. So it's not all doom and gloom. Well, that'll do it for this review. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, please hit the like button. It helps so much with the battle to get views on YouTube. And also, can you hit that subscribe button and also hit the notify bell so you get notified on future videos. I will be back very soon for another review. And remember, if you're looking for detailed football analysis, you're probably in the wrong place.